There is a possibility that Inec would not recognize the presidential candidate of the ADC. I repeat, there is a possibility that Inec would not recognize the presidential candidate of the ADC. Now, the matter is in court. There's a protest in Abuja that is asking Inec to not recognize David Mark as chairman of the ADC. Tinubu and the APC, they are working 24 hours to make sure that they sabotage the ADC, because it seems the ADC is becoming a threat to the ruling party. Kwankwaso, Obi, and Atiku in the same party looks like a threat to the APC. Northern Nigeria also is fully against President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So if the North is coming together in one political party, then it is a big problem for the APC. So now it is looking like INEC may not recognize the presidential candidate coming from the ADC. Mind you, we have two factions in the ADC. We have David Mark and that of the other faction. The matter is in court. They have secured a court injunction that they should not recognize David Mark as chairman of the ADC. Within 2 years, Tinubu crippled the PDP. Tinubu crippled Labour Party and is moving to also cripple the ADC using the factional opposition chairman. He was expelled from the party, but however, you understand the kind of political system we practice in Nigeria today. Tinubu is somebody that does not want opposition. Even when he was governor of Lagos State, he does not want opposition and is making sure the opposition does not exist in Nigeria. Some people say that we are moving towards a one-party state, one-party system, and it is becoming clearer and clearer by the day that even in 2027, it is likely that only Tinubu will be a candidate in that. Like, we have two political parties, two very strong political parties in Nigeria. Every other political party does not stand a chance. We have the APC and the ADC. Every other political party, even though they bring anybody, they don't stand a chance to beat Tinubu. It is only the ADC. So if the APC succeeds in sabotaging or destroying the ADC, then only Tinubu would be on that ballot, because let Labour Party bring somebody else. Maybe PDP will bring Saraki. Would they be able to face Tinubu? The elements we have in the ADC, they have the capacity to shake the APC. The last elections, we have Tinubu 8 million votes, Atiku 6.9 million votes, let's say 7 million votes, Obi 6.1 million votes, then Kwankwaso 1 million votes. If you bring the votes of Obi, Kwankwaso, and Atiku together, it is likely 14 million votes against 8 million. Although that calculation may not be the result in the next election. But them coming together, and how Northern Nigeria, the resentment Northern Nigeria have for the government of Bola Ahmed Tinubu, it is something else. In the North today, Northerners are beating up celebrities that support APC. Comedians, actors, and actresses, Northerners are beating them up. They don't want to hear Bola Ahmed Tinubu in the North. So the APCs are aware that the people, most especially in Northern Nigeria, are against the government of Tinubu. Look at what is happening to El-Rufai. What is going on? Northerners believe that Tinubu is targeting the North politically, economically. Tinubu is depriving the North of development. Tinubu is here to destroy Northern Nigeria. That is why they would not vote for him. They say, look at the appointment Tinubu has been appointing. Look at how Tinubu is prosecuting only Northerners. He has not prosecuted a Southerner, especially from the Southwest. That means Tinubu is targeting the North. So as we know how justice is being served in Nigeria today. So as we speak, it is likely, most likely, that the ADC may not have a presidential candidate. or INEC may not recognize a presidential candidate from the ADC. Looking at the protest, looking at Tinubu's government and the capacity for injustice, Sego, NURTW chairman in the Southwest, was advising the federal government not to obey a court order. The F13 for such a person, NURTW chairman in Lagos State, warning or advising the federal government not to obey a court order. You know how MC Olomo rose to that place. MC Olomo is the national chairman of Nigerian Union of Road Transport Workers, NURTW. MC Olomo in Lagos is national chairman, courtesy of Tinubu. When you look at the capacity of this government to bring in injustice, because when I say injustice, we have seen a lot of, as a Nigerian today, can you get justice from our judiciary? Can you really get justice? Now they say hold your local government accountable, hold your governors accountable. While you are holding your local government and governors accountable, and they take you to court, they formulate a charge against you, can you be able to get justice? When there's no justice, there cannot be good governance. So knowing the kind of reputation this government has when it comes to justice, my brother, the last blow ADC will get, they might quench ADC before the end of 2026. May God help Nigerians.